All right, today we're jumping into a really interesting, kind of surprising theory about dental health. It's one that, well, it pretty much goes against everything we've been told our entire lives.
So, our source material kicks things off with a real head-scratcher. Have you ever thought about this? Why are fossilized teeth, from centuries ago, still in perfect shape, while so many of us are constantly dealing with cavities and other problems? It's a great question, right? It really makes you stop and think, what's different now?
And here's where it gets interesting. According to the source, the answer isn't the usual suspects, sugar, genetics, that kind of thing. Nope. The source points the finger directly at what you're brushing your teeth with. So right off the bat, it's flipping the script. It's saying that the very things we think are helping us might actually be the problem. Okay, so if toothpaste and mouthwash are the bad guys in this narrative, what's the proof? What's the science behind such a bold claim? Well, let's unpack the argument that the source material lays out.
So, to back this all up, the source brings up what it calls a groundbreaking study published in Springer Nature, and the claim is that this study found the real reason why some people just seem to have naturally perfect teeth.
And that secret? It's all about good bacteria. You see, the core idea here is that a healthy mouth isn't supposed to be sterile. It's actually a tiny ecosystem, a whole world of good microbes working together. So this idea of a balanced oral microbiome, that's really the hero of this story. And this really sets up the central conflict, right? The source basically paints a picture of a battlefield inside your mouth. On one side, you've got tons of good bacteria, keeping everything healthy and balanced. And on the other side, you've got your regular toothpaste and mouthwash, which, according to this text, are loaded with ingredients that just destroy all those good guys. It's a pretty straightforward good versus evil scenario.
Okay, so the source has laid out the problem. Our good bacteria are under attack. What's the solution? Well, this is where a specific product gets introduced into the narrative. And the solution starts with this massive number, 3.5 billion. That's definitely designed to make you sit up and take notice. It sounds powerful, right? But 3.5 billion what?
Well, here's the answer. The product is called ProDentim, and it's not a pill you swallow. It's described as a soft candy that you chew. And the idea is that each one delivers that huge dose, 3.5 billion probiotic strains, right where they're needed, in your mouth.
So let's look a little closer at what's inside. To give it some scientific weight, the source points out 3 specific strains. You've got Lactobacillus paracasi, which is supposedly for gum health. Then there's B-Lactis BL-04 for helping balance out all the bacteria in your mouth. And finally, Lactobacillus ruggieri, which is said to help with inflammation.
But it's not just about the probiotics. The source also mentions other natural ingredients, like malic acid, which they say comes from strawberries. And the claim for that one? It's supposed to help keep your teeth white. So they're tacking on another benefit there.
Okay, a list of ingredients is fine and dandy. But to really sell you on this, to make it feel real, the source shifts gears from the sciencey stuff to what it calls proof, a story from someone who's actually used it. So this is laid out as a 90-day journey from one person's point of view. It's a pretty compelling story, actually. It starts small. In the first week, their morning breath just disappeared. By week 4, they said their gums stopped bleeding. Then you get to month 2, and this is the big one. Their dentist apparently noticed and asked what they were doing differently. And it all leads up to the final claim at month 3, 0 cavities and stronger enamel.
Wow. So after a story like that, the source naturally moves into the next logical step, the sales pitch, how you can actually get your hands on this stuff.
And the details of the offer are laid out very strategically. It's designed to build trust, but also a sense of urgency. First, they stress that you can only get it on the official website. That creates exclusivity. Then, of course, there's a limited time discount. They throw in a 60-day money-back guarantee to make you feel safe, and then add a little pressure by saying it sells out a lot. And they make it all sound super simple. It's just a 3-step process. Go to the website, pick your package, and grab that limited time deal. Easy as that.
And that pretty much wraps up our look at this source material. It leaves us with this one big, thought-provoking question, doesn't it? Could probiotics really be the future of dental care? I mean, the entire narrative we've just walked through is built to get you to ask that very question, and maybe rethink what you know about oral health. So, something to chew on. Thanks for joining me.